Welcome back, health champions. Yesterday, we took the first big step toward reclaiming your leg strength with 5 powerful foods that help rebuild muscle, boost nerve signals, and reduce cramping. Eggs, salmon, grass-fed beef. Those gave us the raw fuel. But today, we're shifting gears. Because strong legs don't just come from protein, they come from connection. In this video, part 2 of our 2-part series, we'll uncover 5 more incredible foods that support brain-to-muscle communication, circulation and coordination, inflammation control, and even gut health, which affects all of the above. Before we dive in, try this quick check with me. Sit in a sturdy chair, cross your arms over your chest, and see how many times you can stand up and sit down in 30 seconds. No hands. If you're over 60 and can't do at least 8 repetitions, that might be your body gently saying, I need more support. This video is part of that support, not with gimmicks or pills, but with everyday foods your body understands. So quick question for you. Where are you tuning in from today? Type your state in the comments. We always read and reply. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a tip that could keep your legs and your life steady. Every point in this video rests on solid science. No speculation, no fluff. Just peer-reviewed studies done on people your age. All sources are listed in the description. Let's unlock the second half of your strength plan. And don't miss food number 1. It's creamy, nerve-nourishing, and probably in your fridge right now. Let's kick things off with one of the most underrated leg-strengthening foods out there. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula, romaine. They might seem light and delicate, but when it comes to mineral power, they're absolute heavyweights. As we get older, one of the first signs of mineral deficiency shows up as something familiar. Leg cramps, those sharp, sudden spasms in the middle of the night, often tied to low magnesium or potassium, and leafy greens are loaded with both. These minerals help your muscles contract and relax smoothly without the twitching and seizing. But there's more. Leafy greens are rich in folate and vitamin K, nutrients that support healthy circulation and help maintain strong nerve sheaths and flexible blood vessels, like insulation around electrical wires. Without them, brain-to-muscle signals can slow down. And here's something exciting. These greens contain natural nitrates. Once in your body, nitrates convert into nitric oxide, a compound that improves blood flow, including to the small capillaries that feed your legs. A study from Edith Cowan University, published in Clinical Nutrition, found that just 7 to 10 days of eating leafy greens daily improved muscle efficiency in older adults. That's not months. That's a week and a half. I usually recommend about 2 cups a day. Toss them in a salad with olive oil and lemon juice. The combo helps you absorb more nutrients. Or saute spinach into your morning omelet for a savory kick. And here's a common mistake I see. Some folks cook the greens too long or drown them in water, which can wash away the minerals. Keep it quick. Steam lightly or eat them raw when possible. It's no exaggeration. Leafy greens are nature's multivitamin. And if your legs could talk, they'd ask for a double serving. Now let's talk about something small, but mighty. Nuts and seed, like chia, flax, walnuts, and even cashews, are tiny nutritional powerhouses that often get overlooked in leg health. But trust me, your nerves are paying attention. After 60, many older adults start noticing strange sensations in their legs and feet. Tingling toes, a buzzing feeling, or what I call those little electric zaps. These are signs your nerve signaling may be off. That's where nuts and seeds come in. They're rich in magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E, nutrients that support the repair of damaged nerves and reduce oxidative stress. Chia and flax in particular contain ALA, omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to lower systemic inflammation, a key factor in age-related nerve decline. On top of that, these healthy fats help your brain and nerves communicate more clearly, while the fiber helps balance blood sugar, something that's crucial for nerve health. A study published in Nutrients in 2020 found that older adults with higher intake of ALA omega-3s experienced less nerve pain and better lower limb mobility over a 12-week period. That's just 3 months. with everyday foods. I suggest starting with 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, sprinkled over oatmeal, stirred into Greek yogurt, or even blended into a smoothie. Just remember to refrigerate ground flaxseed to keep the oil stable and nutrients intact. And a quick heads up, if you have diverticulosis, start with smaller portions and check in with your doctor, especially with whole seeds. One client of mine swapped her afternoon chips for a small handful of walnuts. Within 10 days, she said, I sleep better and my legs don't twitch at night anymore. That's food doing what medicine sometimes can't. So next time you reach for a snack, grab a spoonful of chia, a sprinkle of flax, or a few walnuts. Your nerves and your leg will thank you with every step. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you. Beans. Black beans, chickpeas, lentils. They've been part of traditional diets for centuries, but today many older adults avoid them, mostly out of fear of too many carbs. Here's the truth. For most seniors, beans are not the enemy. In fact, they're one of the most affordable, nutrient-dense tools you can add to your plate, especially for your legs. Legumes are packed with slow-digesting carbohydrates and plant-based protein, which means they release energy gradually, helping you stay energized and stable throughout the day. No sugar spikes, no crashes, just steady, sustained fuel for your muscles and brain. They're also rich in fiber, potassium, magnesium, iron, and B vitamins, nutrients that support muscle function, red blood cell production, and gut health. And here's something most people don't realize. Legumes are prebiotics, meaning they feed the good bacteria in your gut. That can lead to better digestion, lower inflammation, and even improve nutrient absorption over time. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who consumed legumes regularly had significantly better walking speed and physical performance over time than those who didn't. That's not from a pill, just a bowl of beans a few times a week. I recommend starting with 1/2 cup 2 to 3 times a week. Try lentils in a vegetable soup, chickpeas in a salad with olive oil and lemon, or black beans tossed into a rice bowl with avocado. And if you use dried beans, soaking them overnight helps reduce bloating and makes them easier to digest. Personally, I often suggest pairing beans with leafy greens. You get a full spectrum of minerals, protein, and fiber in one meal. It's a combo that just works. So if you've been skipping beans, it's time to let them back in. Because when it comes to stronger legs and a smoother stride, these humble little legumes might just be your secret weapon. Now let's sweeten things up with berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries. They're not just tasty treats. For aging adults, they're some of the most powerful brain-to-leg protectors in the produce aisle. Why does that matter? Because after 60, many people start noticing slower reflexes, brain fog, and even missteps or stumbles that weren't there before. And it's not just old age. It's often neuroinflammation, a silent disruptor that interferes with how your brain talks to your muscles. When that line of communication weakens, your legs may not respond as quickly, especially in moments where balance or coordination matters most. That's where berries come in. Their deep colors come from compounds called anthocyanins, natural plant pigments that have been shown to reduce inflammation in the brain and nervous system. They also help raise BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which your body uses to grow new nerve cells and strengthen synaptic connections. According to the Harvard Nurses Health Study, a long-term analysis of over 16,000 women, those who ate at least 2 servings of strawberries or blueberries per week showed slower cognitive decline compared to those who didn't. The effect was equivalent to delaying brain aging by over 2 years. I typically recommend a half to 1 cup daily. Frozen or fresh, both work. Just watch for added sugar if you're buying prepackaged blends. Stir them into plain yogurt, blend into smoothies, or enjoy as a snack with a handful of nuts. Personally, I reach for wild blueberries whenever possible. They contain almost double the antioxidants of conventional varieties. Just a small handful gives your brain, nerves, and blood vessels a sweet reason to function better. So if your legs feel a little wobbly or your thoughts a little fuzzy, don't just reach for more coffee, reach for the berries. Your brain will thank you, and so will your stride. Let's wrap up with a fruit that's creamy, comforting, and quietly powerful, the avocado. Most people think of it as a trendy toast topping, but inside that soft green flesh is a blend of nutrients that directly support your nerves, muscles, and balance. Three areas that often decline after 60. Here's what makes avocado stand out. First, it's rich in monounsaturated fats, the good kind, which help protect the delicate membranes around your nerves. These fats also reduce chronic inflammation, a major disruptor of brain-to-muscle signaling in older adults. It's also high in vitamin B6, a key player in the creation of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Without enough B6, you may feel more anxious, fatigued, or uncoordinated. And then there's potassium. Avocados pack more potassium than a banana, and that helps regulate smooth muscle contractions, steady your energy levels, and prevent cramping in the legs. A 2021 study published in Nutrients found that diets rich in monounsaturated fats were linked to improved physical performance and walking speed in older women, especially in those with higher B6 intake. I usually recommend eating half an avocado per day. Try it mashed with lime juice and sea salt, sliced on whole grain toast, or tossed into a salad with olive oil and hemp seeds for extra protein and texture. If you're managing your weight or have kidney concerns, check with your doctor. Avocados are high in potassium, which can be tricky for certain conditions. But for most folks, this humble fruit is a multitasking marvel. Think of it as nature's moisturizer, not for your skin, but for your nervous system. A little each day can help you feel more grounded, literally. And just like that, you now have 10 science-backed everyday foods that can help your legs feel stronger, more stable, and more alive, starting with your very next meal. Let's quickly recap what's on your plate. From part 1, strength from the inside out, yogurt for gut-driven nutrient absorption, bone broth to hydrate joints and restore collagen, grass-fed beef for creatine and long-lasting muscle energy, cold water fish to calm inflammation and build nerve strength, eggs, your natural switch for muscle growth. From part 2, plant-powered support, leafy greens to stop cramps and boost circulation, nuts and seeds for nerve repair and brain function, legumes to stabilize blood sugar and fuel movement, berries to sharpen brain-to-leg coordination, avocado, nature's nerve protector. Each one works a little differently, but together they help your muscles fire better, your nerves connect faster, and your steps feel more secure. When you bring them together, your body gets a complete support system, not just for walking, but for living. And here's the most important part. It's never too late to start. Your body is constantly rebuilding. You just have to give it the right materials. Maybe you try leafy greens in your smoothie this week, or swap chips for walnuts, or add avocado to your breakfast. It doesn't have to be all at once. Just start and keep going. Because the more you nourish your body with the right fuel, the more confidence you'll feel in your legs and in your life. So tell me in the comments, which of these foods are you most excited to try? I read every single one. And don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a tip that could protect your knees, your balance, and your independence. And if this video helped you, consider sharing it with someone you love. You never know who needs this information until you pass it on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about real science. And above all, thank you for taking care of yourself. I'm Dr. Benjamin Carter, and I'll see you in the next video. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not replace medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, exercise, or supplement routine, especially if you have underlying health conditions.